What's up, guys? Today I'm going to install the horn that I just got in the mail from Stark Future. Bought this bike many months ago, got it about 6 weeks ago, and surprisingly I just got this horn in the mail, which is nice because this factory one is a joke, to put it nicely. No one's hearing that thing. So anyway, let's see what it takes to put this thing in. T30. So there was 4 T30s up front, 3 T30s in the back, and then get out the T45. One of these on each side. And I think that's it. GTA makes a great parts tray. Probably gets used for parts tray more than car. Just like that. Naked back. Right. So, I believe the horn gets mounted somewhere in this area. We have to run the wiring up, run it along the rear brake hose and some of this other wiring, and then plug it in underneath here. So let's get to it. This part's a little confusing. Comes with an extra piece of hardware. I believe it's supposed to be to go between this bracket and the carbon support piece, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I'll try both. I'll try the existing bolt and the new one. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here for assembly is take this bracket, and the larger hole and the larger tang goes kind of towards the back. This little nut tab goes on like that. Like so. Then this tab goes between the carbon piece here. Took this bolt out, goes in there like this, sandwiches in, and then it's bolted in like that. So that's where it goes. Now I just need to figure out which piece of hardware. Okay, so the way that this goes, I think, the instructions are not very good. This came with a new bolt and a new bushing, so put those together. That's going to replace the bolt that was in here before, because now you need a longer shank on the bolt because of the extra spacing. So. Then the bolt that came out of this before, it's the same kind of bolt, but with a shorter shank. I'm leaving the bushing on it. That seemed to make sense. Horn goes like this. All right, that makes sense. Gonna tighten those down. This seems to be how it goes. It only gave you one new bolt. You basically repurposed the bolt that was in here for that. The new bolt goes in here. Both have this little plastic bushing on them. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna snug those up. I'll torque them. It says torque to 5 Newton meters, so that's what they'll get. And next is gonna be the wiring. Gotta make sure your horn doesn't fall off. Connect this guy. Wait for that nice little click, but I didn't hear it. So I'm gonna just make sure it doesn't come off. It's definitely clipped in, all right? Figure out how to run the wiring. I'll show you this in a second once I get it in here. Go. One thing I gotta give Stark credit for is their wiring. It is so nice to only have one wire coming through the front here instead of a whole harness like my KTM has and pretty much every other dirt bike. So nice. Much less chance for chafing or pinching. All right, next is gonna be connecting it up to the bottom of the bulkhead here. So I simply ran the wire up from the bottom of the horn. Pretty much directly just went up in there, and it's kind of hard to see, but there is like a guide that the hose goes into and the other wiring as well. One 230 bolt. And this thing, when it comes out, you gotta be careful. It doesn't come unplugged and fall out. It's happened to me more than once. Oh, that's right. I forgot, it's the whole piece. It looks like it's just that bottom, but it's the whole thing. Don't be dumb, you're smarter than me. And for everybody else in the world, this is probably really easy, but for me, because I'm colorblind, it makes it actually kind of hard. Because all Stark's wiring is color coded, so if you guys could just tell me what color that is and tell me where to put it, that'd be swell. Let me see if I can figure it out. Yes, I will say Stark, still awesome, even though these are color coded, which is hard for me. I don't think you can actually mismatch these because of the pin count on them, so that's nice. Horn. Is the shiny one in the back. All right, I'm gonna put this one back that goes in front of it. I don't even know what this is, might be a brake light switch or something. Anyway, let's get that back on. Test this thing out. Everything's on and good. Double check everything else. All right, first test. Does the horn work? Yeah, that works. That is way louder than the one built into the phone, like 100x. What's funny is I still hear the phone making the horn sound. Okay, it works. Here's a little hack if you guys don't know this one. For the bag of zip ties, instead of cutting the end and having them fall out all the time, you cut the middle. Now they won't fall you. You can reach in and grab what you need. Okay, probably overkill, but I threw a couple or like 4 zip ties in here. I like things to never come apart and do things once. So anyway, I got a zip tie there, one there, one down here. I might tuck that in there once I cut it. And then I just threw one around here, kind of holding the wire to the rest of this harness around there. So I'm gonna clean those up, put the cap back on here, and let's button this thing back up. If you guys don't have a set of these cutters or zip ties, I'll cut you some. No one likes getting snagged on zip ties. First bolt going in. The big long one in the center holds the seat down. Thanks for watching.